Marco Rubio was out again today running his mouth, and they got him in an interview about same-sex marriage, and they asked him, is homosexuality a sin? And he says the very repetitive answer. A lot of people are a big fan of this one. I believe it's a sin, but I don't judge. So you're saying that you do judge it to be a sin, but that you don't judge it to be a sin, and it puts you kind of in the middle where you can say it's a sin, but I don't feel like justifying my rational belief that it is, and so you get some credibility with your social conservative voters you're trying to get on your side, and at the same time you don't have to make an argument for everybody else about why you think it's wrong. So I did a video on Rubio right after the election, and it's very clear that he wants to he wants to toe the line on the GOP social issues platform. He wants to stick with the anti-gay marriage stuff, the social issues, and he's setting up the Republican Party for disaster, especially if he is nominated in 2016. And it might not be such a bad thing that the GOP is headed for disaster yet again, because I feel like the best way for them to eventually learn and wise up is for them to get beaten to a pulp 3 or 4 or 5 elections in a row until they come to their senses and realize that we're in the 21st century. For every year that passes, the number of voters against gay marriage goes down. Well, why is that? Because the old people who are against gay marriage, they die off. Now, that's not every old person, but that's just the general trend. More and more die every year, and the level of opposition to gay marriage is even stronger within the super old people. So they keep dying off, and every year more younger voters are added to the voter rolls, and that brings more pro-gay marriage voters in. And a reason to oppose, I'm appealing for everyone. If you care about the Republican Party, I don't. I've resigned myself to it, or from it. I don't really care about it at all anymore. If you want to win in 2016, you cannot nominate Rubio or Santorum or any other person who goes after this gay marriage stuff, because long term it's just a losing issue. You can't win anywhere on it. They had 4 states this time. 3 of them come out and explicitly say there would be gay marriage, and the other one prevented a ban on gay marriage. And every cycle, more and more states will pass gay marriage, and the people are already over 50% in favor of it. You can look at the national polls. All the national polls say that it's either tied or about over 50% in favor of gay marriage. And if Rubio keeps coming out and making more comments like this, I was figuring he might try and distance himself from some of these issues, but he's running in the primary. He's going to lose. So for those of you who are taking the big risk of supporting Rubio, I don't know why you would in the first place, his gay marriage comments aside. He's pro-war, pro-corporatism, and all the other fun neocon issues. He's another Bush 2.0. But if you're planning on supporting him, I'm just telling you that you need to be willing to accept it if he loses because you voted for him out of your own stupidity over the same-sex marriage issue. It's a losing issue. You will lose if you are against same-sex marriage in the long term. You will be defeated every single state, and then in 50 years you're going to be people will see you as a Klan member, how we see Klan members now. So watch out. Pick good candidates and stop nominating losers like Mitt Romney and Marco Rubio.